What's up, YouTube? This is Elder Stacy Zanders. But before we get to the video, it's going to be, before we get into the video, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to appreciate everybody. We didn't hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, but let's just keep it rolling. Now the next goal is 10,000. And but before we get to the video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so you can get all the latest updates on the new content that we release. And I just wanted to do a reaction video on this one from Modern Women Archives. This video, and you know, I don't really get into a lot of reaction videos, but I do talk to family members and female friends, and I try to educate them. And one thing feminism have done is it is taking a lot of things away, or putting our women at a disadvantage. And women just seem to be not getting it with this modern mindset and mentality, and not understanding what men are actually looking for. And you can say what you want to say. You know, most men are still traditional men. They're looking for women who are, you know, smart, intelligent, submissive, cooperative, agreeable, and most women are looking for, and it seems like the modern mentality and mindset of women is to offer little, give little, but receive a lot in return. And I'm a traditional man. I think that it's primarily my responsibility to provide and take care of the family and the household, to pay most of, if you have a work or anything like that, then I think that you should contribute. But if you choose to be a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mom, whatever you want to be, in that case is my responsibility to provide. But to be a part of that network or that team, and not to have this mindset that you give it all, you be traditional, but I'm going to be modern and do what I want to do. That just does not work, and it does not make sense. And a lot of women don't understand why it is very difficult for them to find or to be pair up with somebody. But let's just get into this video and let's kind of check this out, and then we'll offer our insights.
All right, you're dating this guy, absolutely perfect. He does no wrong. But you're bored as fuck, and you want to break up with it. I know what you're probably thinking. You're like, what's wrong with me? Like, he's perfect. I'm the issue. No, you're not. He may be perfect and a really good guy, but that does not mean he's the one for you. You need to do what's best for you. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. You're young, you're hot, you need to be selfish. Just because they're a genuine good person and they do, like, all the right things, that's not enough justification for you to say, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, time to get out of there.
This is what I tell people a lot of times. There's nothing wrong with boring. Boring is consistent. And what I mean by boring, I'm not saying that somebody just a hermit, sits in the house and does nothing. They have a routine. And let me put it to you like this. A lot of women, let's go to the animal kingdom. Let's look at the lions, for instance. You have the alpha male or the male lion. He has a pride. He has, have the lionesses, you have the cubs, all right? And then he has a kingdom and a domain that he patrols and protects with his very life. His reality is mundane, is everyday, is boring. His main job is to defend and to protect. And then what people generally see, they see the nomad lions, 2 or 3 paired up because they have to group together so they can survive. And you see those 2 or 3 lions out there, and they, oh man, I'm not gonna lie to you, they look exciting. They look vicious. They look bad to the bone, but they're nomads. But people would take that and think that these lions are not boring, because this one just laying over here sleeping while the lioness is going out there and catching the food, and he gets up and go eat and go lay himself back down. That's his role, his responsibility. You would say that that's boring. But these nomads running around, seem like they're doing what they want to do, seem to be very excited. Women seem to take the nomads and think that they are what they are looking for, and those guys are going to hit it and they're going to move on to the next one. But they're ultimately looking for is that one who what they would call boring, who has his kingdom territory, has a pride, and he protects and defends with his life. But this young lady here is talking crazy. You're young, you're hot. In other words, go out there and just hold yourself out. Do what you want to do. Well, at the same time, we're going to hear here, you're getting older, you're adding to your body count, and later on in life, she looked like she's in her 20s, she gets into her mid-30s and 40, and no one's going to want her. But let's just continue on here.
You're holding yourself back from finding someone who actually sparks your interest. And you're also holding them back from being with someone who's going to actually appreciate the things that they do. Before you tell me, oh my god, no one's ever going to treat me this well ever again. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. This relationship is not serving you. You are going to be miserable for the rest of your goddamn life. Get out of that.
So she has the perfect guy, according to her own words. But she wants to break up with him because he is boring. So her plan is to enjoy her youth, have fun, and meet more guys. During that time, she'll get older and older, lose her dating opportunities as her looks deteriorate. Then she'll wonder, where are all the good men gone after she's hit the wall? I'm defeated.
And I completely agree with him. Let me tell you, I talked to a friend of mine. It was a few months ago, and they asked me if I would go to the wedding. Her niece was getting married, and married to her high school sweetheart. And but she had advised her niece, "Why are you getting married now? You need to enjoy your life." She was telling me that she told her, "You need to enjoy your life." And I said to her, enjoy what? She is going to marry her high school sweetheart. She was with him in high school. She now has her degree. They both have their degree. They're going to get married. I said, she's doing exactly what she should be doing. I said, what are you telling her to do? Are you telling her to not get married to a person that she's in love with, basically hold herself out, go around having sex with a bunch of men? Then she got upset. So my niece is not a hoe. I said, then what are you telling her to do? What are you advising her to do? Stay single, travel the world with a bunch of women? Or should she be getting married, starting a family at her young age? I said, that is the right thing to do. What are you advising her to do? If it's not to go out there and to be with a bunch of guys. And then she'll become like you later on, which this individual was in their mid-40s, and now you're looking for a husband, can't find one because you spent your earlier years out there doing exactly what this young lady in the video said you should go out there and do. While you're getting older, remember your eggs that you have are getting older, and a lot of women, I've talked to women 38, 40 years old, I'm focused on my career, don't have children, but want to have children. I say, you done passed the prime time to be having children. I don't get what these people are thinking about. But let's just continue on and listen to this next one.
I've decided a guy that asked me to his house on the first date, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna rob him. And then a guy that asked to come to my house on the first date, he could come over and then I'm gonna poison him.
Listen, you can't make this stuff up. She's saying if a guy asks her to come over to his house on the first date, she's going to rob him. And if he comes to her house, he's going to poison her. You know what the problem is? Listen, and I know this is tough to hear and deal with, but character matters. Your body count matters. What men, if she's having this issue, men see her as an object to have sex with and move on. Men will have sex with you. That means they don't, you can either be, you can be popular or in demand. That typically means you're in demand for sex, to have sex with. Or there are certain women who are highly sought after, and they're sought after for marriage. But if you're one of these popular chicks, popular girls, oh, I got 1,000 male friends, you need to be careful with that. Because maybe all those men want to do is have sex with you, and then they'll move on. But see, certain people are not sought after for sex, they're sought after for marriage. Look at all these women on the music videos, stuff like that, shaking their butts and all that kind of stuff. But those same artists on those music videos, they don't tend to have a tendency to marry them. They marry the everyday, average, normal girls. Those are the ones that sought after for marriage because they're not looking. See, TV shows you an illusion, and it feeds into that modern mentality, that modern day mindset of what men are looking for, and that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for traditional women. Women, number one, that haven't been with a lot of men. If they're an older man, they're typically looking for a younger woman because they're viable. They maybe can still have children and things of that nature. Their youth and vigor and things of that nature. Most older men had a tendency to look for a younger woman. And I made some videos about this very same thing. About even in our community, there's 600,000 plus more African-American females and African-American men from in the Generation X category from 41 to 55. So you have to be careful. But the modern mindset, the modern mentality is teaching, feminism is teaching women that do what you want to do, please, and satisfy yourself. But I'm telling you, later on in life, you're going to regret the day when you're in your prime, when you're in your youth, when you're at that age where you can really take advantage of getting the best of everything to couple up and marry. Feminism and this modern age is telling women, go out there and do your own thing. And then you'll find out later on that everything that they said to you was a lie, because what you're actually looking for is that relationship to pair up. God designed us that way. But that's all I have for this video. Please subscribe, like the video, put your comments down below if you disagree. But the fact is, men are not looking for that modern mindset, you know, and women had that tendency to think that I've got my own. Most men, they don't care about what you make. They don't care about what you, they don't care about how much money you have. They don't care about your degree. They don't care about none of that kind of stuff. Are you submissive? Are you a woman? Can you be a good mother to our children? Are you cooperative? Are you agreeable? And that's what women are looking for in men is not what men look for in a woman. And that is the great disconnect. And, you know, just if you have any comments, just put it in your video below. But, you know, try to help and educate both men and women that traditional mentalities and mindset is what people are ultimately looking for. And boring is not an end-all, end-all. What are you looking for? Because once you get into the everyday life, living, you're going to get used to one another. Life is going to become steady as you go, like a ship sailing. But a lot of people is looking for that quick fix, that adrenaline run, that hyper, like that honeymoon phase or that infatuation phase, which doesn't last long. So as soon as, okay, I'm no longer happy, it's not exciting, then you're moving on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. And next thing you know, years have passed and you've missed out on something that was good. So she said her boyfriend was perfect in the first video, but she's bored. That makes absolutely no sense. This is Elder Stacey Zanner. To the next video. God bless.